Hello everybody, I'm unreMARKable. I'm sorry we're back in Minecraft because it's a fun game and it's cool again, and I didn't start my timer. Wow, my percentage of being prepared for episodes is probably like 25%. So I'm sorry, I like Minecraft, it's fun, but this is a mod pack I am super excited for. Sky Factory 4. Now, Sky Factory has been very close to my heart. I loved watching people play Sky Factory 1. I played Sky Factory 2 all the time. I didn't know 3 existed. And then yesterday, I saw that there was a Sky Factory 4 that came out like a month ago. And I'm like, oh my god, I need to play it. So we're going to call this Tube. And cheats are going to be, I can't decide. I'm going to leave them on just in case. Bonus chest, I don't need that. And this is super cool. There's a bunch of different like preset worlds you can have. So like, look at all this. Like, this is super cool. Hardcore, what the heck? Why is there a pig there? Are you afraid of the dark? No, I'm fine. Okay, we're just going to do the normal. Maybe I'll start another series on one of these other ones, but for now, we're just gonna play normal Sky Factory 4. And yeah, let's do it. There shouldn't be anything else I need. There's the seed. I don't think you really need a seed. I don't think it really matters. But I am so excited for this. I played this a little bit on my tester world just to get a feel for things. It was so much fun. Oh my god, this is the only thing I ever want to play for the rest of my life. So, but we're not going to be talking about this too much, because this is going to be a nice series where I can just sit and talk to you guys, and I really hope that's what it becomes. So, okay. So we're here. So I'm just going to start. The one thing I do need to talk about, though, is, this is weird. So, oh, this made me so mad. So, I am taking an online class this summer for high school, because, you know, that's me, that's how I roll. And so I have my online teacher or whatever, so he's one of the normal teachers. He just also, you know, does the online stuff for health, is what I'm taking. And anyway, so yesterday was the second day of summer vacation for us because we had a bunch of snow days. It was something crazy. It was like 7. So we had a bunch of days we needed to make up. And yeah, anyway, so yesterday was the second day of summer, and I was so mad because they'd sent my parents an email already, and they were like, oh, we're worried that your child hasn't started any of the work on the online health class. And it's like, it just made me mad because it was the second day of summer. It wasn't even like I hadn't even been there. Like, it hadn't even been a whole weekend since I took my finals. So I just thought that was a little ridiculous, and it made me a little mad. But, you know, stuff happens. Whatever. So let's start to build out our platform here. So yeah, that was my big mad thing that happened. Another thing I'm going to complain about is, so I work in fast food. You don't need to know where. Some of you may know where, but I work in fast food, nonetheless. So at my fast food place, so I had just been training on making the food recently. I had just been doing like frontline, we call it, which is just like taking orders, you know, taking orders, running out food, cleaning the front of the store where the customers are. And I just been started on training on making the food. And so this was would have been my 3rd shift in training, like official shift. Like, I've been in there in the past, but that was just for like maybe an hour when they were like, oh, well, since it's slow, you can work in there. This was the first time I was actually working in there, and it was on the schedule as Mark Rice's. Bleep that out, future Mark. Give yourself you can't say your full name on the internet. God dang it, Mark. Oh, just 4:40 in. God dang it, Mark, you're dumb. It was the first time on the schedule that they had said, okay, you're going to be at this place for the whole shift. Or, well, this was the third time I was doing that. And anyway, so some of the people who were working on the dessert side, where they make all the, the desserts, didn't get their crap done. Like, they didn't do all their dishes like they're supposed to. And it was annoying. So, whatever. The other person who I was closing with did the dishes, and I did like the rest of the stuff that we would have normally been doing together. So I mean, it was fine. And then the manager on duty let me take home an ice cream, like one of the ones that like we made wrong or something, or a mistake as we call them. I got to take home a mistake, which was nice. Anyway, yeah, I got to take home a mistake. I'm like blanking out hardcore right now. I got to take home a mistake, and I was like, oh, this is kind of exciting, I don't normally get to, like, take home stuff, that we're not supposed to take them home unless a manager, like, tells you, yeah, you can do that. So 98% of the time, this doesn't happen. But since we had to stay a little later to do that, the manager let me take home an ice cream. And I could tell it had chocolate ice cream, and it looked like it had Oreos in it, which I was like, oh, I like Oreos. So I was like trying to think, okay, well maybe it's this or maybe it's this based on like what things we make with Oreos in it. And it was the nastiest thing ever because I hate coffee. I hate the bitter taste of it. And even like non-bitter coffees, like some of the sweeter ones, I just don't. I don't know, there's just like nothing in it that I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I really love that taste. It's just kind of like, whatever. But this was a bitter tasting coffee that we had in the ice cream, and I was so confused because we don't make anything with coffee in it, or well, we have some things that we make coffee in it, but nothing with ice cream. So it really confused me why we had this, like, who made this? Like, I understand why it's a mistake now because we don't make anything like that, but who made it? Like, it just made me mad. I ended up giving it to my mom because I'm such a nice child. That's a joke. I ended up giving it to my mom because, whatever. I didn't like it, though. That's my ridiculous rant for today. So, okay. I want to be very efficient with how I grow my stuff here. So, for now, this is fine. I'll plant these. But I do want to have it so each row is a different type of tree. Why didn't I make an axe? Didn't I make an axe? I swear I made an axe. Yeah, I did. It's right there. I'm losing my mind. I swear. I want to make it so each row is a different kind of tree. My goal in this series is I want to finish every achievement that's in the achievement book. We haven't even looked at that yet. So basically, what I can tell from what I've been playing at the beginning. So first, we're going to start this achievement thing, which has you basically growing a lot of trees. Like, each one of these pictures of a sapling is a different type of tree that gives you ways to obtain a different material, which is really different from Sky Factory 2. Sky Factory 2, I guess there was the rubber trees, which gave you rubber, but that was only for that specific mod, really. It wasn't like that open. Otherwise, you would just be getting saplings that you would decompose in a barrel and to get your stuff. Yeah. But this mod, I'm sorry. This mod, you have a bunch of different saplings, so I want to make one row of each of these, but I'm only going to start out with 3 pieces of dirt for now. Because first I'm going to make the dirt tree, then there's the petrified tree, which gives you cobblestone, and then the clay one, and then once I get the clay one, I can make the bonsai thing, because that's the extent of where I played up to on my own. But those were really helpful. And it was just a lot faster than, just having trees. It's like less efficient than just cutting down the tree. Like, it doesn't give you as much materials for one sapling. But I haven't had a problem with, like, not having enough saplings. I've always had plenty. So I'm not worried about that at all. So for now, I just need to farm some of these, cause then I can make my drying racks, cause then I can dry out the acorns from this, and I need to dry out 9 of them, I think. No, just 8 of them. So I have enough right now. I might do it right now, actually. You need to dry those out, and then you can make a petrified sapling. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 long wall. And then I need 8 drying racks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Perfection. Oh god, what the heck? Get out of here. Alright. I'm gonna dry out 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And that'll give me petrified acorns, which I can make the petrified saplings, which will give me stone. I don't know if I actually need to make that to get the clay saplings. I forget. The clay trees are the ones that I like. I'm not going to say I like them the most, but they're the most useful because I can make the bonsai pots. And those are going to be way easier and probably going to be where we're going to be farming most of our trees. Because if you look in the achievement book here, you can see here, the second one after you get the bonsai pot is a hopping bonsai pot, which cuts down the tree automatically and hoppers or I don't know if it does it automatically, but it'll hopper the items directly into a chest for you. So that means we could set up something that I forget, this isn't 1.14, this is 1.12.2 or something like that. Anyway, but the equivalent of that, of an observer block, to just right click them. But you'll see what I mean when I get these done. If anyone wants to watch this series as a tutorial on how to do Skyblock 4, that would be really great, actually. Because I like to think I'm very good at Skyblock. I was very good at Skyblock 2. I got pretty far in it. I didn't do all of the achievements just because there's a lot of the mods that I didn't really feel like it was worth it to get into. But I was very good at it. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I was good at it. It's totally tooting my own horn. At this point, I should have enough dirt for now. Okay, so I have 8 of these, and I put those around a sapling. Yep, there we go. Petrified sapling. Get out of here. Actually, I'm going to put you here in the middle one because they're more likely to catch items there. And so the reason I built my house or my base like this so far is that since I'm on the half slabs, mobs can't spawn. And I'm going to be very controlling of not having mobs spawn anywhere except for my mob spawner, which I will build eventually. Many people have seen them before. It's not that advanced. It's just a big dark room, basically, that mobs can spawn in, and then you push them into an area where you kill them and collect their items. It gets really helpful. Like in Skyblock 2, it was great because you could basically, there was the loot bags that you got from it, which was the best thing, which could give you just like random items, which it just helped because you could just farm random stuff pretty easily. And it's just infinite of those because you can get as many mobs as you want. Yeah, I really love Skyblock because it's such an interesting topic to me of how you can start from just a piece of dirt in a tree and grow to such like an advanced like technology and all this. And this one's a little bit more like grasping at straws for the trees at the beginning of the game, and obviously not all of it's going to be 100% realistic, but I still think it is interesting. Skyblock 2 is more realistic in the sense of at the beginning of the game at least, where it's like, okay, yeah, like Sure, I'll grow trees and then I'll decompose that to get more dirt. That makes sense. And you can put the dirt through a sieve to get stones to get cobblestone. Alright, that's a little bit grasping at straws, but it makes sense enough. So I was fine with that. And we have our petrified tree. Nice. Alright. So then, I'm not going to waste any time, because I want to get right to making these bonsai pots, because oh boy are those the best in the world. Why am I not using my axe? Alright, there we go. Oh no! It's already time for the next episode. Aw, that makes me sad. Well, we got very far in this episode, I think. We definitely... This is a good start to the series. I got to tell some good stories, and we got to put down some trees. So this series may be a little slow. Each episode's not going to do very much. But I am planning on live streaming this when I get a chance. I just need to get some episodes made right now, because I'm leaving this weekend. I'll talk about that next time, about what I'm going to do. Big cliffhanger, I know. So make sure to do everything down in the description down below. Likes, comments, subscribe. If you really like the series, the best thing you can do is leave a like, because even if you didn't like it, if you want it to grow and want it to improve, the best thing you can do is to get me more out there on the YouTube system. And definitely sharing is very appreciated. I know I don't personally share videos, but if you share a video, you get God status. So I want to thank everyone so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.